Hello, everyone. Welcome back again to Joe Macaroni Explains It All. I'm Joe Macaroni, and I'm happy to have you with me. Today, we're talking about what I'm calling essential Macaronisms. You know by now, I think, what Macaronisms are. There are all these weird thoughts and things that come into Macaroni's head. So, I think, though, I have some pearls of wisdom to live by today, and some things with hidden meanings. Truly. Hope you like this. So let's start with this. Beautiful music. Beautiful music comes from the heart, doesn't it? Now, not only music, but drama, all kind of creativity, and even most importantly, life. Beautiful music comes from the heart. Here's one to think about. Fish bite at worms. Wise men bite their tongues. So, do you want to be a wise man or a fish? God gave you one mouth and two ears for a reason. Listen before you speak. Wise men bite their tongues. The world should be a better place, but it isn't, sadly. How could it be better? Oh, in so many ways. If only people who were in power used that power to make the world a better place instead of the constant squabbles and fights and arguments and wars and distrust and everything else that goes with it. And that's why it isn't as good as it should be, sadly for us. See if you agree here. Women are inherently smarter than men. Women are inherently smarter than men. That's a no-brainer, really. Because you see, women, to get ahead, have to worry. They have to try harder. So they got to be smarter to get where they want to go. Guys can be dummies like Joe Macaroni and get somewhere in life. But women can't always. Women are inherently smarter than men. Anybody know any bullies out there? I've known a few in my lifetime. But you know what a bully is? A bully is just an insecure jerk. A bully is an insecure jerk. I don't know how a bully grew to be a bully, but somehow they do. They just spring up. They're insecure, I think. It makes them mean, it makes them unhappy, and they've got to take it out on other people because that, in a sense, makes them feel good. But bullies are nothing more than insecure jerks. This is a little bit, light. A man's home is where his wife says he lives, and that is true. Make it easier. Makes it much easier. And it's a no-brainer. You know what they say? Happy wife, happy life. And I have a little story that goes with this. You see, there was this elderly man who was on the street in a big city, and he was standing on the sidewalk crying. And a younger man came up to him and said, Sir, what's wrong? Why are you crying? And he said, sobbing, I have a lot of money. I have a beautiful home. And I have the most beautiful, vivacious 21-year-old wife. And the other guy says, then why the hell are you crying? And he said, because I forgot where I live. That's my shot at humor here today, folks. Nobody ever melted in the rain. Remember that. Nobody ever melted in the rain. not even ice cream. So soldier on. The rain is not going to hurt you. The message here, don't be afraid of life. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it, grasp it, hold it, fight it. Is it better to get what you want or get what you need? That's a toughie for some people. It's not so much for me, because I think I want to get what I need, not necessarily what I want. You can always work for what I want. You can't always work for what you need. I think getting what you need is more important. That's my opinion. Maybe not yours. This is from Warren Buffett, who's a very, very wealthy man, made lots of money, and is kind of like almost like a prophet. And he said, the most important thing to do when you find yourself in a hole is to stop digging. You get that? Stop digging. Meaning, don't continue with something that doesn't work. Don't continue with something that doesn't work. That little saying by Warren Buffett makes a lot of sense. Alrighty, here's a short one. Agree to disagree. Makes life a hell of a lot easier. Agree to disagree. No hard feelings. I don't agree with you, but we're still friends. We disagree. People disagree on all sorts of things. Here's one from a very famous philosopher named Voltaire, a French philosopher. And this is so true. And if you think a bit about it today, in this day and age, in this year that I'm talking with you, anyone who can make you believe in absurdities can make you commit atrocities. Think about that. And think about who you think about when you think about that. Anybody who can make you believe in absurdities can make you commit atrocities. Again, talking about the man who forgot where he lived, I want to say the best way to find your way home is to remember where you live. That really means stay grounded in life. Accept the things you can. Be grateful for the things you have. Stay grounded. The way to go home is the way you remember to go home. The last sign that you want to see in your life is the exit sign, because that means you're on your way out. That's the last sign you want to see. Here's something we just talked about in a different sense. Is it better to take what you want or what you can get? Is it better to take what you can get or get what you can take? Well, there's two opinions here. It's a decision. Which works best? Some people take what they can get, and some people get what they can take. It's a different philosophy. I know what mine is. I want to get what I can take, not waiting for somebody to give me what they want to give me. The only true way to lose weight is to keep your mouth shut. That's the only true way to lose weight. It's a no-brainer. It's great to exercise. Exercise is secondary. You want to lose weight? You got to eat more carefully. Maybe eat less sweets, eat cookies, candy, ice cream, cake, whatever. I know those are all the things that I love. The only true way to lose weight is to keep your mouth shut. This is from Dante. Dante was a very famous Italian philosopher, and writer. And I really appreciate this one so much. The darkest places in hell are reserved for those who maintain their neutrality in times of moral crisis. And lately in this world, there have been a lot of moral crises. And many, many leaders have maintained their neutrality, which is they didn't speak out to make things as right as they possibly could. So, be brave. Speak out if you see something that's a moral crisis. And we have so many of them, do we not? So many of them. The saying goes, nobody is perfect. I'm inclined to believe that everyone is perfect in some way. In some way, we're all perfect. I don't know what that is, but I know it's absolutely true. In a small way or a big way. Maybe you're perfect making a pizza. Maybe you're perfect with your hair. Maybe you're perfect in your job. Everybody is perfect in some way. Everybody. And finally, I want to say that in my opinion, here are the 4 essentials of life. Air, you need air to breathe. Food, for sustenance. Water, or your body will just disappear. And mostly, love. What more is there? Air, food, water, and love. These are some of Macaroni's pearls of wisdom. Hope you like them. You don't have to agree, but I won't say I'm perfect, but both of us are. Great. See you again, I hope. Joe Macaroni. Joe Macaroni explains it all.